I think the problem was with the rain effect. Is it above the player, the rain effect? Okay, let's see. I'd like to increase the emission rate here. Also, cannot see that ring very clearly, but before that, uh, let's make a skybox. See if I remember how to do this. Need first of all the image that ChatGPT made for us. Now we create a material. Say night sky. We go here in the shader, go to skyboxes. This is panoramic skybox. Now we just drag that image here in the texture. And now we can change it in the settings. We go to rendering, lighting, um, environment. We can drag that here. And you see we have the new skybox, which looks better in my opinion. Um, you can also rotate the skybox in here. You see, you can do this. Um, I think it's good the way it is. I don't know. Keep it the way it is. Now let's test the ship. Let's see if the ship works. We had a bunch of sound effects. Here's a ship. Oh, we cannot go there because of the lamp. Oh, that was something. Okay. There's a ship anomaly. See, the collider works first of all. This one is the anomaly, the first one. Let's see if it works. Okay, or is it not an anomaly? No, it's not. That's my bad mistake though. This one here is the anomaly, and does not the collider does not enable the charge. If I look at it, maybe. Yeah, if I look at it, it works. Okay, let's see. Let's see where we made the mistake here. Actually, I replay the scene so we can pause it. I think the problem is the collider is misplaced. if that's the case. Okay, you can pause here. Okay, so identify the anomaly chip, this one. The collider is placed correctly. It is placed correctly. So I'm not sure what's happening. Try one more time. This one here is the anomaly. I go here, nothing happens. So I think we have to change the code a little bit. Maybe that works. Because right now we do enable the charge from the ship script. Let's try to do it from the player script. But first, we have to give it a tag. So let's remove this here. Oh, well, maybe we made a mistake here. See, like the tag of that ship, anomaly ship. This seems to be correct, so we have to remove it from here. And instead, do it from the player script. Okay, while that loads, let's do the codes. Let's say it's called ship collider. In that case, we want to get the ship script here. I'm just looking here because I want to understand how we get the player script. Where do we get the player script here? I don't know. where we get the player script. See the code of the player, because here when we recast and look at the sheep, so we have to give it the player script, first of all. Well, the first step is to get the script, the sheep script. So that's what we do here, get sheep script. So that will be the object we collided with, and then we get the component, which is the sheep script. Okay, now we add the player script to the sheep script. Now enable the charge or start charge. That's everything. This here will only happen once. So the only thing we have to change is the collider on the tag of the collider on the ship prefab. Okay, Pickle, I'll see you. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Okay. Also, I realized the rain particle is not made for URP. That's why we cannot see it clearly. We just want to add the tag here. Ship collider. That's it. Now we can test it. This one here is the anomaly. Let's see. Oh, I'm not sure if that was the collider or the fact that I looked at it. Also, we have an error. Let's see where that error is. Um, we have a null reference, so some variable is null here. Okay, we say that the ship script player script variable is this script. So that's correct. Oh, I see the issue. So you see the issue here is that we try to get the ship script from the object that we collide with, which is the ship collider. We want to get this script from the parent. So here we have to say transform at parent. And because we got that error, we know that the charge happened from here. So it does work. The collider does work. Um, okay, so it does work now. Let's add a bunch of sound effects. Start with the ambient, some ambient music. Also, let's check the script one more time. Yep, it is correct. Also, the rain effect. Um, So I want to change the shape of this a little bit. So to do that, we go here to shape. You have the edit button. Um, or we can just change the values in here. In this case, we want to reduce the X. Maybe not that much. Okay. And then we want to increase the scale on the Z so it covers more sections. Did that work? I'm not sure. No, it does not work. I had to change it and nothing happens. Oh, it's the Y. Okay, I'm stupid. I see. Okay. Not the music. Have the rain sound effect. Actually, I should change the name to what it is. There is the rain sound effect. Okay. Now for the other sound effects. We have to make a script first of all for all the sound effects that will delete the sound effect once it's finished. For the background music or the rain effect, this will loop forever, so we don't have to delete it. I'll make a script called sound effect. That will destroy the sound effect once it's finished. So we'll add some sound effects, and I guess that will be everything for today. I have to think what to do next. I looked at the exit 8 game, and that one has a lot of anomalies. So first of all, we need the audio source. Get in the start, or yes, let's get it by script audio source equal an update. We check if it is not playing. So we say if the audio source is playing, we add the not operator. So if it's not playing, we destroy the subject instantly. I will place this on all the sound effects. Uh, Now with the ship, I want to have some sound effects from time to time on the ship. So let's go to the ship script here. I will make an array of sounds because I have multiple sounds, which will be game objects because we spawned this sound effect as game objects. So an array of game objects. So sound effects. In the 8 coroutine here, or maybe not even in the 8 coroutine. We could make a separate coroutine. I prefer to do that actually, to have a separate coroutine. Or I don't know. We can do it in update also. So we want to have the sound effects from time to time. Um, so I was thinking to make a coroutine. Yeah, we'll do a coroutine. Play random sound effects. And we do this only while the ship did not charge. So if the ship has not charged. So what do we do here? We wait some random amount of time, and then we play a random sound effect. And I also want that random amount of time to be random, so between a minimum and a maximum. So we can do that before the while. We can say float minimum wait time, say 3. mm, let's say between 3 and 6. So first we create a random amount of time here. Random wait time equal. Use the random range. This will create a random number between a minimum and a maximum. Now we wait this time. So we say yield return new, wait 4 seconds. So wait the random amount of time. Now we play a random sound effect. So we just monitor the position of the ship. So instant it. That means spawn. What do we spawn? We spawn a random sound effect. So before that, actually let me comment this code. Now we generate a random index, random sound, random index equal random range. So this random range function can create either a random float or a random integer depending on the type of the minimum and the maximum. So if the minimum and maximum are a float, you generate a float. If those are integers, you generate an integer. So we want this to be between 0 and the length of the array with the sound effects. Okay, so here let's comment this generate random sound effect index. Now we spawn the sound effect. So the first thing you specify what you spawn. Sound effects. Select the random index. Position the position of the ship, so transform position. Rotation doesn't matter at all. Quadrant entity means 0, 0, 0. That's it. That's it. This will loop forever. And we said we could have said here while true, but for the anomaly ship, we want to stop this once it charges at the player. So we want to start this coroutine in the start function. Enable sound effects. Okay, now we have sound effects. We have to create those first. We have the audio files, but not the game objects. Yeah. I actually should make a super short tutorial about how to make these skyboxes. I think it's also good for particles. I have not tried ChatGPT for particles yet. Um, okay, let's create those sound effects. Can we do it? It doesn't. Okay, prefabs. I make a folder here. Sound effects for the ship. I make a for that. Okay, so we create an empty game object with an audio source. We play on awake, no looping, 3D sound, fully 3D. We see the volume and then the sound effect script that will destroy it. Okay, now we're at the file. We have eight different sound effects for this. I'll just take this one, duplicate it 8 times. Now, unfortunately, we have to take one by one and change the names of these. Okay, now we add the files to each one. So they have some variety for the ship sound effects. Now we save these as prefabs, one by one. I don't think we can do it all of the same time. Let me try it. Oh, you can do that actually. Okay, I don't know that. Okay, we have all of these. Now we go to the prefab of the ship. Both the anomaly and the normal ship. We add those to the sound effect here. And you see, when we click on the sound effect in the project, the inspector changes to that sound effect. And we want to see the ship. So we can click this button here, and this will lock the inspector in place. So whatever we click, you only see the ship in the inspector. Now select everything and drag this in that array. So the same for the other ship. Same, we lock the inspector, like those. And that's it, we have sound effects for the ship now. Now there is also have another sound effect here. Let me show it to you first. This here. So when the ship spots you, you have this. Um, so let's do that also. What we can do is we can go to the prefabs of the ship sound effects, drag one here, right click on it, unpack it. So now it's no longer a prefab. Okay, so this will be the spotted sound effect. Okay, we can save that. Okay, let's go back to the ship script. This will be have its own variable, the spotted sound effect. Oh wait, I changed the keyboard from English to Romanian and I cannot put the symbol there. Okay. We spawn this the exact moment that the ship spots the player. So we have to go to the behavior here. So here, when we look at the player, we want to spawn the sound effect. Spawn spotted sound effect. Instantiate. At the position of the ship, no rotation. Also, just so you know, this instantiate function has some varieties. This is the most used one, but there's one, for example, where you can spawn an object and make it a child of another object. So there are some variations. I don't know all of them. So now we have the spotted sound effect. And for the ship, I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Well, I would like to have some sound effects when it actually charges. So let's see, we wait some time and then we charge. So here when we charge, let's have some random sound effect. Random sound effect. What we can do is can go um, here and just copy this line from the coroutine.spawn sound effects. We have to play with the sound effect. Oh, we have to make a random index first. Okay, that's it. We have both the spotted sound effect and the random ship sound effect when we charge. We have to add that spotted sound effect to the prefabs of the ship. And after that, we can add sound effect for the flickering of the lamp. Um, and I think that will be everything. Also, we can combine this range sound effect with another ambient sound effect, ambience sound, uh, ambient. I don't know how it's called. Ambient. I hope it's called ambient music. I don't know. So the same idea. We select the prefab and we lock the inspector. So we can now go through the files without changing the inspector. Okay, what is here? Oh, okay, we have that. Now for the lamps, for the flickering of the lamps, let's do the same thing. Unpack this prefab. So lamp flickering sound effect. Now I don't know if this, I don't know if the, I have the, I might have to split this file into multiple. We have multiple sound effects here. We need to split those. So we have to go to a website where we can split this file. Okay, let's see, sound, flip, not flip, sound, split, split audio file. This one is downloadable. I want 191. Yeah, let's add our file. Okay, let's see how long should each chunk be. I don't know. I hope I can repeat manually. Okay, I'll use this one. Let's see. There was a website where you could do this. I cannot find it. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, let's identify which one we want from here. I like, well, we could have multiple. for now, we'll use the last one. Let's see how it sounds first. Okay. Yeah, one more time. That looks good. Export. Download it. Same folder. And now we drag this file into the editor. Add this to our object. Okay, we save it as a prefab. Now we have to modify the lamp script, if there is one. I don't know. There should be one. Okay. So here, this part here, when we play this flicker animation, we also want to spawn the sound effects. So here we say we need the sound effects. So flicker sound effect. Okay, we spawned it here. Flicker sound effect. The position, actually, I don't know. Position. Uh, well, we have to change the. We want to be this. We want to spawn this sound effect at the light, not at the bottom of the or the center of the object. So we need a transform for that. Let's say here public um, transform light transform. So we want to spawn this at the light transform position, no rotation. Okay, so now we have to add both the sound effect and the light transform to the prefab of the lamp. One second, I cannot see those variables here. I do not see the variables in here. Oh, that's the second. I'm stupid. Um, okay, so I have these two. Let's add the flicker sound first of all. For which one? Each one. From what I can see, we can spawn it at the position. Actually, it will work if we do that. We'll no longer need the transform. Spawn it at the center of the object because for some reason it's on the top. I don't know how that happened. So now we only thing we need to change is maybe the volume for all of these. Okay, now it's time to test. Time to test. I placed that twice, my bad. About the rain. Okay, now we have one issue here, which is we cannot hear the sound effect. Let's unpause this. Okay, so the sound is the sound. Wait. Oh, it is spawned. Um, well, there are some issues, a couple of issues. Let's see that prefab of the section here. Okay, the script as well. Couple of issues. Okay, first one, we spawned the sound twice. I'm not sure why that happens. I'm not sure why that happens. But that's not the main issue. The main issue is the sound, it's pounding correctly. So we do need a transform here. So also call this flicker sound effect position. Needs to be here on the top. Can duplicate this, add it to the other one. I'm gonna copy the position from the other one, which is the relative positions. Okay, so I have to change the code a little bit, and then we have to change the prefabs of the sounds a little bit. So first let's start with the now script. Okay. So first thing, add the transforms here. Okay. Now the sound effects. Okay, let's open the prefabs here. I think is this minimum distance here, so we can hear it from further away. Same for the other ones. Okay, well, let's test it one more time. But before that, I want to change the sound effects from that to this calm rain sound. Okay, so that's one thing. Also duplicate this range sound effect object. We have another uh, called forest birds loop forest sound effect. And actually have multiple background sounds. Maybe the sheep sound effect. This one can. So everything seems to work correctly, um, with one exception. So the frequency of the sound chip effect, also this dot here in the center. Um, I'm not even sure. Oh, we have a player canvas. I change this, make it even smaller. Okay. Now the frequency on the ship sound effects. Make it significantly bigger. Everything seems to work correctly. Maybe change the forest sound effect to something different. See if we have something different. I have to look on the internet for another one, but I think that's everything for today. Thank you, Patrick, for joining me. If you have any questions, can let me know now. If not, we're done for today. Okay, then that's everything for today. I'll see you tomorrow probably or next time. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you.